Hey everyone, and welcome back to your next lesson in the Grade 5 Language Arts class. Sounds like a long name because I still haven't created one. It's just going to be Grade 5 Language Arts, I think. Now today we are going to learn subjects in imperatives. They make these names so complicated, but don't worry, it's not as hard as it sounds. We learned what imperatives were before, but in this lesson we're going to learn who is the subject in an imperative sentence. Yeah, who is the subject? Let's take a look at some information about imperatives. First, the subject of a sentence tells whom or what the sentence is about. Yeah, that's a normal sentence, right? We know that the subject, Chris is teaching you. Chris is the subject, right? I'm teaching you. Cool, but in an imperative sentence, it doesn't. There's no subject. Wait, does that make it harder or does that make it easier? Let's take a look. In an imperative sentence, the subject is known by everyone. Yeah, so think about this when you're with your friends and you're talking about stuff. You don't have to say every single word, right? Your friends just understand what you're talking about. It's the same idea. Let's take a look at an example. Do your homework. Okay, who are we talking to? You. That's the subject. You. But we didn't say you. Kind of strange, right? If we said you do your homework. Why? It was unnecessary. Because of the context, we understand that you're talking to me. I understand you're saying, do your homework. Yeah. We understand the subject in imperative sentences because it's kind of a command, right? We're telling you, hey, go do something. Hey, go clean your room. Hey, right? You know exactly who we're talking to, and it's you. So, who is the subject? You. Yeah. Is it hard? No. In this book, this language arts book, they gave 2 pages to explaining that simple idea. Imperative sentence, the subject is you. Hey, look at that. I did it in like 10 seconds. I think you understand this. I'm pretty sure. So let's test you. I'm pretty sure it was that easy, right? Here's our practice. Identify the simple subject or tell if it's an imperative. Wait, what? The simple sentence. Well, if it's an imperative sentence, it doesn't have the subject in it, right? Because you are the subject. And if it isn't an imperative sentence, there's a subject, right? So if you read these sentences and see a subject, write the simple subject in the box. And if there is no subject, write imperative. Go ahead and pause the video. I'll give you a minute or something like that to do your answers. Totally sure you paused the video. Let's take a look at these answers and see if you got them right. And I'm pretty sure you did. First one, go home. That's an imperative, right? You go home. You know, someone's mom says, hey, go home. Oh, it's me. Bye, Mrs. Johnson. We know who the subject is, right? Number 2, Jesse is tired. Well, there's a subject. We know who, Jesse. So Jesse's the simple subject, not an imperative sentence. Number 3, make your bed. Oh, you can just imagine mom saying, go make your bed. Make your bed. You know it's you. It's an imperative. You must make your bed or mom's going to smack you. That's how I remember imperatives. If mom would say do it or I'd get smacked, it's an imperative sentence. Number 4, clean up because it's dirty here. That's a longer sentence, but you clean up. It's still an imperative, right? The length of the sentence doesn't really matter too much. Number 5, It is so hot today. Well, we know what? It. So it's a normal sentence, right? It's like a declarative sentence. We're just saying, it's hot. Ugh. So the simple subject is it. And number 6, turn on the air conditioning. Oh, I say this all the time at school because I'm always sweating and hot. It's very hot here in Shenzhen, China. Now, this is an imperative. Why? Because you go turn that air on. It's hot. Turn the air on. Imperative sentences. Pretty easy, right? Yeah. We don't have to say who the subject is about. We just understand it. And that's the whole point. The subjects in imperative sentences are understood based on the context of what you're saying. We don't have to say everything for the person we're talking to understand what we're saying. And that's the point. So hopefully this was an easy lesson. If not, tell me. I'll try and help you, like I always do. And if it was good, great. I'll see you for the next lesson. Bye.